Hey there folks, it's Mountain Man 3225. Well, I don't know if y'all can see what's behind me, but sorry it's been a while on the vehicle front. We finally got us a new toy in. This is a 2020 Kubota RTV 1100C. Or excuse me, 2021. Correction there, 2021 RTV 1100C. And short of a few other odds and ends, I think I've got this thing pretty well decked out. So I'll try and make this similar to what I did with the mini truck videos, and I hope there's a lot of people who enjoy the Kubota videos as much as they did the mini truck. I am sorry that the mini truck had to go, but I couldn't find nobody to work on it, and I wasn't confident enough in myself to tear that motor apart to replace the head gasket. So with that, I'm going to start bucket mounting, and we will get started showing y'all around this beautiful machine. Now there is a guy that did a review on the RTV 1100C, but I'm going to show y'all a few different things that he didn't even think about. So, let's go. Okay, had been a while since I've used the camera, but starting off with the rear of the machine here, I got an 8-inch long hitch through Slack Auto Parts, and then my dad flipped it upside down so I'd get a 2-inch lift on there. I will be demonstrating this thing pulling something. I will tell y'all this much, the weight will be somewhere between 2,200 to 3,200 pounds. On the spec sheet, this thing's rated at, I believe it's either 1,100 or 1,300 pounds on the hitch. I think it's 1,300 without looking at it. Anyhow, so with that, let's walk around the rest of the machine. We got our headache rack protector screen thing. A 39-inch lap bar. I got one of those front and rear. Of course, that come factory the radio antenna, which we'll get to the cab here in a minute. Kubota Worksite tires. There's some miscellaneous junk under there, battery, etc. under there. This beauty right here, let's zoom in here where you can see it. Right there, that antenna right there. Again, I'll show you what that's for here in a minute for those radio operators in my group. And we'll get around to the front of this beauty. I've got a 4,500 pound Warren winch. I forget the model of it, but it's got synthetic rope. The first upgrade I did to this thing that was not factory, and this is because I couldn't stand what came with it. It's petty, but hey, gotta have my own personal touch. I'm sure y'all remember back, those of you that followed me in the mini truck segment, there's a video where I put an air horn on the mini truck. Well, that's the first thing I changed out on it, was the air horn. The stock horn just wasn't loud enough to get people out of my way, so I did that. Plus, as you can see, it looks pretty sharp there. Pretty cut and dry. All you gotta do is bend your bracket right here. This is a stock horn bracket. Bend that just a little bit. Not too far though, just a little bit. Mount your horn there. Then you're going to need to come in here and trim about a couple of inches or so off of the air intake. You're still going to be able to use it, but just far enough where the horn don't interfere with it. So that's the first thing we did for an upgrade. That's the easiest one of the lot, I'll say that much. Second thing we did is these LED light bars. Bought them off of Amazon. Again, there's a video of a fella that did it on an older Kubota 1100. So, got hand crank windows, usual junk. Again, hand crank windows. So we'll jump up in here. You can actually squeeze 3 people in here, but not recommended by Kubota, of course, but you can. Got under seat storage on both driver and passenger seat. Passenger seat's a little bit deeper. Alright, hop up in here. Anyhow, so this is your basic gauge cluster. It's got your hours, miles per hour, etc., fuel, blah blah blah, and all the idiot lights. HVAC. That's something the mini truck did not have. HVAC. Had heat. But I am walking in some tall cotton right now with that. So we got that going on. Then if you look up here, you got your windshield washer wiper switch right there. These 2 switches right here is for the LED light bars. I'll try and show those at night sometime. Let's see, what else do we got here? Got a Jensen heavy duty radio. Got AM, FM, Bluetooth, CD, and weather band. There's, I forget how many different modes of FM and AM. I think like 3 or 4, so you can get like 3 or 4 different modes set up there. If you have an iPhone, you can connect through the Jensen app and control it through your phone. That's pretty neat. Actually, you can do it through the Android too, but the iPhone will trigger it real fast. The next thing we got going on here, I'm a ham operator for those of you just watching. This is a Yaesu FTM 3100. They make a 3200, which is the digital radio for those of you in the ham world will know what I'm talking about. Well, this,
good old Cumming GA.
I can listen to hams. That's in Gainesville, Georgia.
K4WCL.
And I can also listen to police, fire, EMS, etc., which we'll skip on up through here. So we got, let's see, White County, Dawson County, Dawson, couple in Toccoa, and so on and so forth. So, anywho, mercy, I guess I just got off of it there. But anyways, so yeah, as you can see here, we got all of our different stuff here. And the nice thing about this setup, I'll zoom out of here for a minute, is when I'm driving down the road, I can literally just reach down, grab that mic, and talk, just like the old truck drivers will do with their CB. So, for those of you who are ham operators thinking about buying one of these things for the farm, it's a little interesting to get installed, but once it's done, it's done. All you gotta do is pull your floor mat up, router your coax through, and hook it up to the radio, power, etc. And as you can see, it looks really clean. I mean, if you look under the seat, you're gonna see wires and stuff, but if you didn't know what you're looking for, it looks perfect. So, besides all that, we got our winch controller here. That's for hazard lights. If you switch this out, you can put blinkers, all that junk on there. Parking brake. Again, there's a guy that goes through all this crap, but whatever. Your range selector. Got high, low, let's see, low, high, neutral, reverse. Down here on the floor, you got your four-wheel drive selector, so that can be high range, low range through the range selector. Then we get over here, that little pedal right there, that locks your rear end together, diff lock. Unlike the mini truck, that's a manual one. So, I did like that automatic where you can hit the switch on the fly, though. I will give the mini truck credit for that. Then, besides that, that's your hydraulic dump. And if you need to raise the bed for this thing and you ain't got the motor running, don't worry, you just, well, take that lock out of the way, pop her down like that, and that's going to put it in float. When you're done, pop her back up. This is an interesting little piece right here. I'll show more of this in the winter time. But that's a throttle control. They have this thing called the K-Connect, so you can run snow blowers, snow plows for all up north. You'll know what I'm talking about there. All the snow plows and stuff, and in Canada, so on and so forth. But anyway, so that's what that's for, is to run that external PTO they offer through Kubota. This right here is a lock, so you hit the diff. If you hold it down for a little bit, then you just lock the pedal. But if you need to lock it, you pull that up. Again, the mini truck, I could just hit it on the fly. So, like holding that foot pedal down, I can turn it on and off, or if I want it fully locked, I just turn it on and go. But anyhow, that's pretty much it. Let's see, is there anything else I'm forgetting? No. So with that, this is Mountain Man 3225 saying, God bless, catch y'all later. And like I said, here soon, we'll be back with another video of this thing really getting some work out. See y'all.